Hello there.
I'm on to you, David Chase. I'm on to you. Pause quickly, but pause. Yeah, I'm on to you. I see the little switch up you're doing with the last few episodes, the tonal shift, and yeah, just the shock and wow factor for the audience right there. It's been fantastic. This show has been absolutely sensational. The last few episodes just proved that. So what's going on, guys? My name is Elie Moses, a 23-year-old law and film shooting him, senior Australia, shooting his shot, baby. And today we are going to be reacting to episode 7 of the Sopranos season 3. We are over the halfway point now of season 3. I can't believe I'm saying that. It's been like just over or less than a month ever we since started reacting to this show, and we've absolutely smashed it out. I hope you guys have been enjoying the reactions. I hope you guys are looking forward to this one. Let's get into it. Let's smash it, and let's absolutely slay this thing. Let's go. This one is titled Second Opinion.
I want you to count backwards from 10.
10, 9, 7.
Mr. Soprano, someone here to see you.
Even here, you hector me.
The director has authorized us to make you an offer.
Wow, he's under
Your
sedation?
nephew Tony, cooperate fully, help take him down.
What do I get?
Guaranteed cure.
No
This is a
more
dream.
Cancer?
This is a
Never
dream,
seen a
yeah.
disease cell.
I was like, what the heck? I was like, and Dyke's nephew.
Your uncle. He's a very strong man, Mr. Soprano. He did very well. The news is all good.
Beautiful. So the cancer is...
Gone? You bet. I took
Oh.
a tumor the size of a fist out of his stomach.
Let's go.
So, if you'll excuse me, I have another patient waiting. Cheryl, make sure that Marty gets that Goldman Sachs statement. Yes.
I just want to say thanks, you know. My uncle thinks the world of you, and if there's ever anything I can do, a favor, anything, let me know.
I'll keep that in mind, Mr. Soprano.
That doctor's like, you know, on to the next patient. I do one, on to the
Good
next.
luck getting it. Hey, I fucking won.
Very
Paul.
professional.
You told me right you pay me. And for other things, too.
Like what?
Fucking Dom Perignon for everybody in the skybox in the garden the other night.
Don't
Check
bet
out,
on.
only you're MIA.
Chrissy, you're too fucking worried about what I give you. Worry a little more about what you give me.
Blow me with your lectures, Paul.
Kid, you wearing a wire?
You fucking crazy?
Pasquale, let him down.
He fucking touches me.
Then make it easy on us all. Take him off. Everything.
New York reopened the books, but they also laid it down. Probationary period.
When I was coming up, this would never happen to new-made guys. But too many people are doing a simulcast.
Maybe you fuck.
Yeah, that's right.
Do me a favor, and don't take it personally.
I said everything.
Go fuck yourself.
Before I was breaking balls. Now you're beginning to worry me. I guess you could call that a dick.
Oh, really? Hey, look who's laughing in the back right there, on the left-hand side. The man who
going,
put
young
out,
man, that's all there
tried
is
to
to it.
hit Tony.
Jason Mangelli isn't going. Tony, you want to weigh in here? Tony,
What?
the Washington trip?
Oh, you're gonna be on that school bus to D.C. tomorrow. You're all packed and paid for, and you're gonna pay attention. You're gonna learn something for a change.
We're going to FBI headquarters.
So?
So?
What did you do to this scroll? It's delicious.
Balsamic.
That's all they have at King's these days. Balsamic, balsamic, balsamic. My mother never heard of balsamic.
But I gotta go. Problems at work.
Sunday dinner, Tony.
I know. I gotta go. All right, you. See you later.
Can I be excused too?
No, you may not.
He's got homework to finish before the trip. Go ahead, Anthony.
I want to attend Carmela's Sunday dinner. It looks crazy.
Ma?
My girl can cook.
The man's got two speeds, moping or yelling when he's here.
He's got an uncle sick with cancer.
Oh, please. They didn't speak for a year.
What?
He's no Angelo Stanford, that's all.
What is that supposed to mean?
You know Angelo was dying to marry you. And now, Stanford's is a chain of drugstores.
So what? He doesn't need therapy? He prescribes his own tranquilizers?
Don't be so sensitive.
What's sensitive? I gotta get this Angelo Stanford shit again?
We can never have a quiet, peaceful family dinner like that just goes normally, you know? Positive talk.
All I was saying was
I
that
know what you were saying.
Dinner, lunch, whatever it is.
You bring
Breakfast,
your plate.
second breakfast,
You are blowing
11
this
Cs.
all out of proportion.
Shit.
Oh, really, Dad? The contract you got to do with Sparta High for the hurricane repairs, what, all the other builders were too busy to bid?
Oh, please, my heart bleeds. What, the waters don't part for you wherever you go?
I earn it. You two get a free pass.
Wow! Amela!
Oh, what's up? Hey, Tony.
The fish, the fish. Luca Brasi swims with the fishes.
Anyway, $4 a pound.
Georgie. Wacky, huh?
What do you think? It's a fucking playroom back there?
What, Tony?
What? Fucking toys? It's a place of business. That's an office back there.
I saw it at Rite Aid. They were selling them.
What? What did you say? Fucking
Oh, Georgie cops it, man.
I pay you a fucking salary.
Carmela.
One-on-one.
You sounded tense on the phone.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure it was okay if I came alone. I mean, because Tony couldn't make it.
It's crazy. Tony is like, oh, I gotta go to work. It's an emergency. Did he sense that sort of like the family lunch wasn't like, it wasn't his thing, like the conversations, the topics? Yeah, he just wasn't feeling it. He just wanted to get out of that environment and hence going to work for like, it didn't seem it was urgent. It didn't seem there was nothing going on. If anything, work just made him even more frustrated with the trigger of the fish, the talking fish.
Still half the time he doesn't even talk to me. You've seen him get like that day he sat here like a wall. I know that he is your patient, and I am only the patient's wife, but you try living with that 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. See how you feel.
I see.
Oh, you do? Well, for your information, I am not the only one. The fact is, Tony isn't under the weather today. He just didn't feel like coming. Fuck that shit, I think he said, okay?
Usually happens when we touch on a nerve. He was distressed about this young man's death in the garbage compactor.
See, he didn't say garbage compactor, did he? See?
What is it you believe?
You know about his job. He reports to a strip club. Who knows how he spends his days?
I never thought I'd see these two in a one-on-one. Yeah, fair enough, the marriage counseling together, but like...
Sorry, I'm just frustrated, that's all. Tony's been out of sorts for so long, and there is nothing I can do to help him.
I think coming to therapy with him has stirred up a lot of feelings in you that you would like to address with somebody.
Oh, please. I'm just a little emotional today.
I would like to help you. But as you've pointed out, your husband is my patient.
I am not the one who needs mental help. I just needed to vent.
Is that the same statue on the right-hand side of Melfi, on the right-hand side of the window that is outside, just a smaller miniature version?
In case you change your mind, here's a number of a colleague in Livingston. He was a teacher of mine.
That really won't be necessary, but thank you anyway. Here. Thank you for your time.
Both dressed professionally as well. Like, very interesting there.
When we operate, we have to decide how much healthy tissue to cut around the tumor. Okay? The margins weren't wide enough. We took a small sampling of the tumor from the frozen section. When we got back the complete results, it showed nodal involvement.
Don't blame yourself, Doc. So what do we do next?
It's called amended surgery.
Oh, Jesus. Cut me again?
You're going under again.
Mrs. Brody is here.
Don't let me keep you, Doc.
I am kind of backed up. Let's schedule you for Tuesday at 6 a.m. We can admit and prep you Monday night. Any questions?
When can he eat regular food again?
I'd guess 2 weeks. So let's fill out the surgical consent form signed. That's one less thing you have to deal with in the hospital. Take all the time you need to read them.
No need. You say sign. I sign. You tell me to take a crap on the deck of the Queen Mary. An hour later, they're hosing it down with disinfectant. I owe you everything, Doc.
How do I know what nodal involvement means?
Well, didn't you fucking listen? A whole issue of U.S. News on seniors and health. Bring somebody with you to the doctors, it said. Somebody to ask questions. You ask one dumb fucking question about my diet.
Oh, Pussy's wife. I don't know. I just find it interesting that the other doctors we see in the show, or like other individuals, it's almost as if they're subservient to like Uncle June and Tony. They're the ones doing favors to them. They're allowing them the rooms, the patients to have their meeting. This doctor is like, he doesn't seem mafia-fied, if that makes sense. Like, he's very diplomatic. He's just straightforward. I'm the doctor. I'm saving your life. That's all I'm doing. And I've got other things to do. I've got like a hectic schedule, and I'm not going to take time out of my day to do favors for you or just worry about you. I'm just staying away. He's probably heard of their names in the news and stuff like that. He knows who he's treating, but he's just keeping it straightforward, professional, not letting, I guess, emotions get to it or like personal biases get into it, like future stuff like Tony asked at the beginning of the episode. I don't know. This doctor's interesting. When you see someone you know out in public and you want to stay... Yep.
Carmilla. Hi. What a surprise. I didn't know you shopped over here. They're running a special on IAMS. Every penny counts these days.
How are you doing, Angie, with Pussy gone?
Oh, you know. I'll tell you, shopping for one is no picnic.
Why don't you come for dinner? It's just me and Tony with Med at school. Adri's on a field trip. Who knows, maybe we'll get lucky and Tony won't show.
Touch the nerve. Touch the nerve.
Where am I going to come up with $1,200? I mean, Tony helps out, and I am so grateful. It covers the basics, but anything extra, there's no way, Carmilla.
Jeez, Ange, I'm sorry. That must be so tough.
I told the wallpaper guy that this was okay.
Well, why did you do that?
Because I didn't want to deal with your parents anymore.
Huh.
Anybody around here love the word Jimmy Choo shoes?
I do. I like Jimmy Choo. I don't own anything from Jimmy Choo, but I just know I like the brand.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. They're gorgeous. Did my guy just lift the whole Jimmy Choo store?
Nice, I don't know, whatever the fuck that is.
Keep him coming. Keep him coming.
They're all yours, baby. And they're from next season. You can't even buy them.
he got the new releases. Not even new releases. He got the coming soons.
10? That's Sasquatch size, Christopher. I'm an 8.5.
Fuck. Where'd I get 10 from?
Yeah, where?
He's Guma.
So? Now what happens? I gotta give them all back?
Temporarily. I'll get you 8.5 tomorrow.
All of them? You swear?
More even.
Since you've been, in.
My guy went to the Jimmy Choo warehouse and said, "What's next season? Give me all your stock for next season and the one after. The one's not even out to the public yet. You can't even back order these things." Like, I got them. And he's going to put them on StockX. Oh, man, the resale of it. Oh, man.
So great.
Except for that Sparcone Paulie. Fuck him and the Coupe de Ville he rode in on.
Nah, you're going to be grateful for Paulie in the future.
Like, I'm gonna give that prick a full share? Come here. What do you say?
I love you, baby.
Oh, you're fucking better. Better.
I do.
She's the hottest girl on the show. 100%.
You could have called.
Like-
Now everything's cold.
Well, that's why they invented microwaves. For inconsiderate husbands.
For inconsiderate
Since
husbands.
we're alone, it would be nice to have dinner together.
All right, don't bust my chops, Camille. I got a lot on my mind.
You want to notice as well, I love the ability of this show to frame characters in between things. So obviously you've seen time and time again, Tony could be framed just like there'd be like a narrow window. They'd frame that individual in that. Or there'd be like, for instance, at the beginning of the episode, Carmela was framed between the legs of the statue. And right there, perfect camera placement, as well as Tony opened the fridge. Carmela was still in frame in between sort of Tony's bee belly and the fridge. So she was still in frame. Like, the positional awareness of the camera in this show is absolutely fantastic. They know how to frame characters in between sort of objects and things like that. It's great. I love it. I love it.
All he wants is our money.
Fine.
We already shell out 40 grand a year to those people.
It's well spent. She's really learning. She's out on her own. And if she passes us by...
If she did that when she was 14.
Isn't that what you want for your kids?
No. I want to be backwards and ignorant and sit around with their thumb up their ass. And I'm going to make sure of that by not going to lunch with some asshole who's trying to shake me down.
Fine, Tony, don't go.
Really? How's she doing?
Her dog is sick.
What, that fluffy French cocoa piece of shit? What's wrong with him?
Her.
Why? What?
Osteoporosis. Angie needs money for an operation.
We'll take it up with Pussy. If you can find a fat fuck, wherever the feds put him. I took in Arizona. You know, Steak got all the TGI Fridays. He loves their wings. He left Angie holding the bag, which is not right. And those FBI family value loving cocksuckers. How could they let him go without his wife?
Into the program?
Yeah, that's right. He ratted us out, calm me and you. And that's where he is. And I don't want to hear about him ever again. Or his ungrateful cunt wife.
His what wife? Okay. Who was your oldest?
Easy. Chucky Pericchio's mother.
Shut up. You had sex with Beverly Pericchio?
Yeah. A whole summer's worth.
Oh, no.
Okay. My turn. Who was your most famous? And Bobby DeTilio doesn't count. He's only famous in New Jersey.
Okay. You know Penn and Teller? Penn. And I didn't fuck him. I gave him head.
Which one is he?
The big one. They were playing AC and they're funny as hell. I was there with Georgette and he followed me into the ladies' room and he acted.
Oh, life contour. Get the fuck out of my sight.
Fucking shitbag!
In the fucking bathroom?
Ow.
Bro. Like the
Who is
treat.
it?
The FBI. Come on, dickhead.
What a frame right there. What a frame.
For fuck's sake, Paulie. It's 2 in the morning.
I know. It's an outrage. Hey, Adriana, you in there?
Yeah?
Sorry for the intrusion, honey. Put something on and come out here.
You can't fucking do this like this.
I can't? You must have not read up on the latest rules. And put that piece away. What's all this?
The Berezovsky brothers jacked the shipment from Milan off Pier 87. These are for aid.
Nice goods. My broad wears a size 10. Patsy, pack up some of these shoes. Chrissy, you don't mind if I take my taste now.
He's not taking those.
Make yourselves comfortable, but just have a little look around.
Is this part of like the new
I
regime,
don't
like
know.
the rules
Now I have to go into my pocket for them.
being updated and things like that? It's just like the life of a new made guy. They just got to do checkups and things like that.
This really sucks, Christopher.
You see the shit I go through?
Really? Really, Paulie?
Motherfucker.
What?
Nothing.
That's a similar frame as well to when Tony opened up sort of like one of the cabinets in his house and you saw Pussy in the reflection after his death. But it was like a similar frame right there. Does this song apply to Carmela too? She wants to see other guys get lost in their eyes. I don't know.
Caitlin. I hope you're taking advantage of some of these offers here. Look at this. A boy just handed this to me. A seminar on the CIA and the Cultural Cold War.
Where is Caitlin?
Oh, this looks interesting.
It's basic. We're way past that.
I'm reading the new Barbara Kingsolver.
So wish I had time for fiction.
So, how is the drama queen doing anyway?
Fine. Can we not talk about this, please?
I'm trying very hard here, Med. If you want me to leave, I will leave. I have an hour before my lunch with Dean Ross.
You're going to lunch with the dean?
Can we not talk about this now, please?
Come on.
Yeah, the secretary called last week and invited me.
Come on, what about?
About money, I'm sure. They want a donation from us.
Her eyes flashed. Dean?
Now, is that really what happened? Because you certainly kept seeing him plenty long enough after that business with your father.
Yeah, don't blame.
Don't drag me into whatever bullshit, accommodational pretense you've got worked out with Daddy.
What was that, last night's reading assignment?
So moody, man. Mood swings. Meadows, mood swings too.
Let's hear it.
Hot smoking little
theory about me
TJ.
and Daddy?
No way. I'm not touching that.
Uncle June making shakes. Let's go. What the heck?
Fucking bitch.
I swear.
Uncle Joe, what the hell are you doing?
Those marshals see you coming in here? Because I need being remanded to a fucking jail hospital right now like I need a fucking case of crabs.
You going crazy? You forgot to put the lid like that?
Car out there today, and I came up to the cellar like always. What the fuck is Bacala? He's supposed to be doing this shit for you.
I sent him to the drugstore for more Pepto.
I love how
Well,
Tony's
you're
wearing the
getting
same
better. That's
leather
the important
jacket
thing. You look better, too.
as Carmela in the
If you're gonna
previous
lie to me,
scene.
tell me there's a broad waiting in the car wants to tongue my balls.
Like similar
Hey, you
style.
want that? It's a phone call away.
What's going on with you and Ralphie Cifaretto? Bacala tells me there's bad blood now.
Well, you don't got enough on your plate? I mean, in your blender? You got your own problems. When did they say you could eat real food?
Who knows? Kennedy's put me under the knife again.
Oh, back up. More surgery? Don't you think you should talk to somebody else, get a second opinion?
I was about to
Emo,
say, literally.
Forget it. With Kennedy, it's cut, zip, over and out. You have the hands of an angel. And don't forget his name.
What? I'm supposed to be impressed because the man's name is John Kennedy? All the Micks named their kids that after the guy got killed.
JFK, baby.
He was older than me, and now look. All right, you set it up. You come with me. To listen and ask questions.
Good, good. I'll let you know, all right? All right.
My nephew thinks I need a second opinion. He doesn't like it that I'm going back under the knife.
Maybe there's something to that.
Another expert heard from. Think on this, Burger Boy. Anthony is a cunt hair away from owning all of northern Jersey. And I am that cunt hair. So maybe he has something else on his mind beside my full, complete, and speedy recovery.
Junior, all this cynicism. This can't be good for you.
I love Bobby, man.
Giorgio, apri una bottiglia di classico, per favore.
That's Carmela. That's Carmela. That's Carmela.
You speak Italian.
Second generation.
Really, Ross?
Rossetti.
I went to Montclair State.
Good school. What was your major?
Business administration.
Tomato soprano? A
Big up
valuable
Carmela.
addition to the Columbia community.
Really?
Absolutely. I don't know her personally, but I've talked to her professors. They say she's attentive, inquiring, does all her work, and makes insightful contributions to class discussion.
I am so glad to hear you say that. And here I was worried about her adjusting.
Let's not tell her, though. We don't want her overconfident.
It seems like she sleeps an awful lot.
They all do.
I love that juxtaposition cut right there about, like, you know, is that pussy's... Yeah, it is pussy. I just love that juxtaposition cut in terms of, like, sleeping a lot, and he's like, they all do it, and it cuts to Tony getting to work, being active, being busy, and, like, disrupting half the neighborhood right there. No one's sleeping with this.
Tony, what the hell?
You know, Ange, driving over here, I was thinking about how I was gonna handle this. Been working on my anger lately, so I figured it'd be good if I could just quietly say, any kind of problem you got, financial or otherwise, you know, you come directly to me. Please. Leave Carmela the fuck out of it, you know, like that.
Of course.
Then I saw the Cadillac. The money I give you, you're driving a Cadillac and you're looking for more? Shut the whole plane.
I mean, the dog seems pretty fine to me.
So remember this. You see my wife. You talk about oven cleaner. Anything else, you come to me. But think twice before you do. Think about that fat fuck husband of yours and what he did to you. Him. Not me.
In broad daylight.
Coco, please. Coco, down.
Hey, how are you?
I'm sorry, Tony. I'm sorry. Just push her away.
Nah, she's all right. Good girl. Good girl. She don't look sick.
I just said that.
Close.
Man, Coco looked like she just got a makeover. Coco Chanel right here.
So your children don't feel boxed in by the city? Like taking parents to lunch?
Development. Fancy word for fundraising.
Yeah, what? Yeah, of course. What's the dean's
New
agenda
student
here?
center. We break ground next fall. See the large black marble wall to the right of the entrance?
They want investment.
That's where the donor names will be inscribed.
Everybody who donates gets their name up there?
The wall is reserved for people whose commitment begins at the $50,000 level.
50,000?
That's what the giving committee felt you'd be comfortable with. Based on your past generosity to the Verbum Day School.
Do you know what we gave to Verbum Day?
I'm half embarrassed to say it, but it's my job to know. All the information, including tax benefits, is in here.
This could kind of help him tax-wise as well.
Well, I will have to talk to my husband.
50 grand? You gotta be kidding me.
Talks an awful lot about Meadows having the best possible university experience.
Yeah, Meadows
Two
just...
picks are holding a hostage.
He's Italian.
Meadows just,
Who's better food?
Meadows just a
They know
good
from
topic to
Verbum
have
we're
there.
big givers.
We gave $5 grand a year. That's a long way from 50.
This is college, Tony, New York City. 5,000 is a slap in the face to these people.
Well, let them say no. It's around $5 grand. Run it through your household account so you can write them a check. And that's it. Not a penny more.
5 grand.
A 5-FU-based regimen with cisplatin and doxorubicin. This is the treatment I would recommend.
Are you getting this?
Sort of. So the chemotherapy would be instead of the surgery.
But I can't guarantee even that. We'll have to evaluate the results of the treatment.
You know,
I could end up having the chemo, puking my guts out, having the 6 hairs I have left fall out, and still have to be cut again.
I'm afraid that's a possibility.
You see, with Kennedy, you don't get these maybes and possibilities.
Yeah, we gotta have the surgery again.
Dr. Kennedy is an excellent surgeon.
Isn't there somewhere you people could just agree?
Sure. Convene a tumor board.
What the hell is that?
A meeting of the chief of oncology and oncological pathologist.
That's more than
and
a
other
second
specialists
opinion,
who
bro.
then work together to reach a consensus. What you do then is still your decision.
And Kennedy will be there.
I assure you, no surgeon would miss it.
Not much to him, if you ask me.
I love how this episode, like, you get episodes, right? The Night in the White. I don't want to get it wrong here, but you get that episode where how it involved around the 3 women. You get episodes like Fortunate Son, where the Fortunate Son could mean any of those boys in that episode, whether it be Jackie's kid, AJ, Tony. And you get episodes again here with like Second Opinion, where like the title of the episode has more than one meaning or applies to different characters in the show. And Second Opinion, obviously you got the Second Opinion here with Uncle June's treatment, but I feel like, you know, Melfi at the beginning of the episode referred sort of Carmela to a second opinion to another therapist to possibly see. You got Carmela getting the second opinion of Tony after the dean recommended, you know, they donate 50,000, and there could be more to come this episode.
Yes, I would. Anytime that's good for you. That's great. That's fine. Grove Avenue, right. Okay. I gotta go. Bye-bye.
You dropped the smoke as well.
What was that?
That was clutch.
The paving guy. I'm thinking of having the driveway redone.
You smoking?
What is this, a 3rd degree?
It says with pulp.
You like it with pulp.
Not this much. I like the one that says some pulp. The fuck was that for?
I'll write you up a list. Oh, honey, I missed you so much. You know, I figured out that this is the longest we have ever been away from each other. Did you miss me?
Sure.
Well, how was it?
Yeah, it was pretty good. They had PlayStation 2 right in the hotel room.
We got the
What was
PlayStation
the
2.
sum total of your trip to your nation's capital?
I guess.
Some. Give him the pulp.
And I'm sorry. Hey, the orange juice is fine. Whatever kind you want to get is fine.
Fuck the orange juice.
The orange juice is
I
an
give up.
example.
What then?
All the money you give to Angie Bumpancero and who knows what other widows you've got on your payroll.
It's a business expense.
But there's not enough to make sure your own daughter is protected.
I won't pay. I know too much about extortion.
A CT scan revealed no evidence of metastasis. Dr. Kennedy was referred in, and he recommended gastric resection for cure.
This
There were
doctor
no
killing it.
surprises. I thought we had it. I was told we had clean margins.
Often too little healthy tissue was taken from around the tumor site, which leaves the possibility, as in this case, for a false negative.
You want the man's whole stomach.
If there's a problem with the procedure, we'll take it up on a board level. Meanwhile, what are we going to do with this guy?
Isn't this the
It's high
board?
risk. His pressure fell below 60 systolic for 8 minutes on the table.
Your patient sought a second opinion with Dr. Maida.
Forget it then. Last thing I need is to operate with that little shit looking over my shoulder.
The clash of egos in that room is unbelievable.
I'll have him there, thanks.
Don't sugarcoat it.
Oh! If you concentrate on your breathing, it'll be easier all around.
The girl said she'd page Dr. Kennedy. Where the fuck is he?
Where the fuck is he?
All right, 20 minutes and I'll be back.
He getting that Walter White
Go
treatment.
too easy on him.
Probably.
Hey, my nephew Cubby wasn't dead. I'd have a soft spot for him.
Did you sniff that girl's panties?
He told you that? Fucking baby.
Gotta apologize.
Hey, I'm not apologizing.
You out of line. He's gonna marry the girl, for Christ's sakes.
As of the wedding day, anything that touches a pussy is off limits.
As of the wedding day. Wow. And Tony's like, all right.
I can't get him on the phone. The nurses won't put me through to him.
Why not?
I leave messages at the hospital, at the office. I send him a box of cohibas.
I couldn't get past reception.
Tony's going to take care of it
He
now.
didn't call you back?
Well, who knows if they even tell him?
Now it's personal.
Last night, the machine says if it's an emergency, press 6. So I press 6. Still no call back. 24 hours later.
Where did
He
Kennedy
must be
go?
Very busy.
Yeah, that must be it.
He must have joined other Kennedy in the Shadow Realm.
Batter up.
Bye.
Really, Christopher? It's time and time. The man, even in the episode before with Ralphie, what happened? Like, obviously he's at the strip club with the other Gumars, the other chicks and stuff like that. Literally, you got the hottest individual in the show supporting you day and night, and you continue to do this.
Now what?
Get in. You're not even married yet. You're dipping into whores already.
Didn't cost me a quarter. I don't pay for it.
How'd you find me? Better be careful. If I can do it, so can your bride-to-be.
So what is this? Some new rule about who I fuck? You want more shoes? What?
No. Funny thing is, they don't even fit her. I don't know why I thought she was a size 10.
I don't know either.
I'm here to tell you one thing. You ever go whining to the big man again about shit between you and me, we'll have a problem, my friend.
I think I could be wrong here, but I reckon Paulie, low-key, one of the scariest characters in the show.
You seen these?
Fuck is that?
My godson got it for me. They're all over the fucking place. We gotta bring one into the club.
He doing this on purpose because he already saw Tony's reaction to it. He's setting up Chris here.
Watch and learn, Phil. Watch and learn.
Oh my god. Oh my. It's about to be another drive-by on a Kennedy. Oh my gosh, no. Oh no. Okay. What? Nah, the way Furio pulled up right there, man. Oh, that was some Fast and Furious shit right there. Nah, I don't know why. I can't stop laughing at the way Furio. I think it's because I know what these two men are capable of, and the fact that, I don't know, it just cut to a wide shot of them on a golf cubby. It's hilarious. It's like the least intimidating. He's about to go Happy Gilmore on his ass. He's even got the golf club bow tied up.
What are you doing?
Hey, Doc. It's me, Tony. Come Sopranos' nephew.
You belong to this club?
Me? No. I came here to see you.
Well, if it's about your uncle, you'll have to call my office.
Well, you might need a new secretary. I don't think you're getting all your messages.
Oh, no.
For you. Titanium. I use one. They're 10 yards to my drives.
Thanks, but I really can't accept it.
For everything you've done for my uncle. Anyway, what am I going to do with it? I already got one, and Mr. Williams here, he don't play.
Mr. Williams.
Right?
Stupid fucking game.
What can I do with it?
A stupid fucking game.
I'll just be a minute.
Well, I could use a little extra distance.
Who couldn't? You know, my uncle, he's not doing so
Why
well.
do I have a feeling he'll end up in the lake? Happy Gilmore style.
All the time. There's nothing that I can really do.
You know, there are worse things that can happen to a person than cancer.
My uncle thinks he's gonna die. He's convinced of it. Now, you know how old people are with their superstitions. He thinks it's because he went against you.
I was a surgeon, that's all.
You gotta be on your at.
Show that man the respect he deserves. Answer his phone calls.
Cheryl, make sure Mr. Soprano is scheduled for 2.
Just remember it.
Hit the nos, hit the nos.
Everybody's marriage has problems.
Is he seeing another woman?
Yeah, you can make that plural. Yes, he sees other women. I sort of look the other way. I want to help him.
Do you? Moments ago, you used the word divorce.
I said I was considering divorce. He's a good man. He's a good father.
You tell me he's a depressed criminal. Prone to anger, serially unfaithful. Is that your definition of a good man?
I thought psychiatrists weren't supposed to be judgmental.
Many patients want to be excused for their current predicament because of events that occurred in their childhood. That's what psychiatry has become in America. Visit any shopping mall or ethnic pride parade to witness the results.
Yo, if Dr. Melfi's Jedi Master Shakti, she sent him to Yoda. She sent Carmela to Yoda. Sorry, not she sent he. She sent him, sorry. So she sent Carmela to Yoda. What the fudge?
Staying here stays in here.
The
right?
wise.
By ethical code, by law.
His crimes, they are organized crime.
The mafia.
Oh, Jesus. So what? He betrays me every week with these whores.
Probably the least of his misdeeds.
Hey, that's facts
Can you
right there.
leave now, you can stay and hear what I have to say.
Is he gonna tell her?
You're going to charge the same anyway.
I won't take your money.
That's a new one.
You must trust your initial impulse and consider leaving him. You'll never be able to feel good about yourself. You'll never be able to quell the feelings of guilt and shame that you talked about, as long as you're his accomplice.
So, you think I need to define my boundaries more clearly? Keep a certain distance, not internalize my...
What did I just say?
Leave him.
Take only the children, what's left of them, and go.
My priest said I should try and work with him, help him to be a better man.
How's that going?
Hey, listen to Master Yoda here, man. He the wise.
Have you ever read Crime and Punishment? Dostoevsky. It's not an easy read. It's about guilt and redemption. And I think for your husband to turn himself in, read this book, and reflect on his crimes every day for 7 years in his cell, then he might be redeemed.
I would have to get a lawyer, find an apartment, arrange for child support.
You're not listening.
That's the craziest second opinion this
I'm
episode.
not charging you because I won't take blood money. You can't either. One thing you can never say that you haven't been told.
I see.
This changes the future of the show forever right now
You're
because
right, I see.
like Carmela had these internal thoughts before, but like now that this individual has voiced them to her and is telling her what to do, I feel like she's gonna be even more conflicted now. Because like, yeah, she's gonna be tossed up between. She could potentially become rat Tony out, tell the kids, and protect herself. Or is that putting herself in even more danger? It's gonna expose her going against Tony. Like, you know what the mafia is capable of, especially what happened to Pussy and stuff like that, being in witness protection. And if Mafia decides to, if Carmela decides to go against that, what's going to happen to her? She's never, like, I feel like she's locked into that life and she can never really get away. She can possibly leave Tony and take care of the kids and distance herself from that lifestyle and take care of herself and not, you know, get the blood money from Tony and, you know, find her own income stream. Yes, it's going to be hard and difficult, but that's the only way she's going to pick herself up and distance herself from everything. By actually leaving Tony. Doesn't necessarily have to, you know, rat him out and tell the FBI, but by actually leaving him. But at the same time, what's that going to do to Tony? Because I feel like Carmela, despite how Tony treats her, I feel like that's a piece of him that's holding him down a little bit at times. He's got that security with her at home. He's got a wife to come home to that cooks and cleans for him, everything.
Taking good care of this young man?
I feel like he'd become a maniac.
You got a top guy here. Him? Guy I'd go see if I needed to.
You're a son of a bitch.
The switch up. The switch up.
And keep fighting, all right? That's my home number. You start to feel punk, you call me. Kennedy, I'll check back on you Wednesday. Take good care of this young fella.
That's a morale boost.
Come.
What?
You sick?
Everybody else in this family sleeps all day. I thought I'd try it.
You, depressed? Oh, what?
Figure in the division of labor around here, that's your job.
I like this episode a lot. A lot. The Knight in White Satan Armor. That's what that episode was called. It just came to my mind again.
Because, if you want to go to therapy on your own or something, I noticed you've been a little tense lately.
That's rich. You suggesting I go to a shrink. I don't have the time. Tony, you got to do something nice for me today. This is what I want. You got to do this.
Why don't go to 10? That should be enough for those Morningside Heights gangsters.
I already told him 50.
Happy wife, happy life.
50 G's.
Yes.
Surely you can pull 50 G's from one of the many income streams you have. Come on.
You look like you could use a night off from cooking. Here we go out.
See, that's such a cute moment together right there. And I feel like that's like one of those moments that sucks Carmela back in. It's those little memories that she cherishes that's holding her down. I love how at the end of the last episode, Tony and Carmela were the ones in the kitchen watching Meadow go up the stairs. And now at the end of this episode, they're the ones going up the stairs, possibly to get changed, go out to dinner and have a good time. Yeah, that was a fantastic episode. I really enjoyed it. The character work in this show is absolutely fantastic. Tensions between Christopher and Paulie, which I never imagined that they'd go to this extent with them. Christopher, I can't stand the way he treats Adriana at points. It would be like the best love interactions at points, and you're just like, yeah, also, and then like it will take 1 second to flip the switch, and like, I hate that. I hate that. I don't like the way Chris treats Adriana at all. Like, it's so good. It's like the same with Tony and Carmela. It's like parallels between them two. Obviously, Christopher lashes out and hits her and things like that. But still, it's like the same thing. Like, you have these moments of brilliance, these moments of love, and you're like, yeah, like, okay, you get sucked into it, you get drawn into it. And then there'll be periods where the show just, again, reminds you of who these characters are and what they're capable of. And, you know, they're not mentally normal individuals in terms of, like, how quickly they switch upon, you know, the good moments they're having. Like, at the, you know, in like a millisecond, it would turn into like the worst moment ever. Like, you saw that with Adriana and Chris. When Adriana, you know, they were instigating, talking about effing other individuals, and like, all right, we're being open here. Christopher's telling Adriana about, you know, his interactions, and then as soon as Adriana tells Christopher hers, like, what do you expect? You just snap out, like, you're a whore too. You're effing other women. You're the exact same thing as you described Adriana. Like, what the heck? Like, oh man, it's just interesting. And yeah, I feel like Carmela is so conflicted at the moment. You just can't break up a family like that. I feel like it'd do even more damage to the kids. I feel like Carmela's in such a tough situation here because I feel like, you know, she's aware of what Tony's capable of, but it's how exposed she will become if she leaves Tony and takes the kids. It could, you know, like, we already know Tony, what he's capable of, right? I feel like you just unlock a different beast at that point. I mean, we've seen glimpses of him, you know, being that monster, but like, I feel like this will be a new level, a new evolution of Tony if she decides to do that. So like, there's many sort of factors she has to weigh into for that decision, despite being told, you know, what the right decision is by that therapist, by Master Yoda over there. But yeah, she has to weigh in a lot of factors, and it's like, it's a situation of, you know, sucking it up and things like that. And I don't know, man. It's just going to be interesting to see how it develops as the show goes on, to see Carmela's tolerance levels and things like that. Absolutely love this episode. I hope you guys are loving the reactions. As always, it's been your boy Elie Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.